The following clip has been taken from never-before-seen behind-the-scenes footage of On the Level. The dialogue took place while the set was being set up, and Mike and Holly were getting their first taste of their new set. I had just finished setting up the last piece of what would become the iconic Mike and Holly set, and Jacob practiced on the TriCaster in preparation for our first episode. Enjoy!
All I'm saying is this world. This is what I'm saying right here.
We do not celebrate sexual molestation or pedophile.
Looking forward, got my head up.
Yours. So I'm wrong,
My
Mama.
mama with a straight up Chris Brown.
I'm looking forward, got my head up, nitakuwakilisha hivi na moyo wangu wote. Yes, it's okay, okay. Looking forward, got my head up, nitakuwakilisha hivi na moyo wangu wote.
I look so much larger.
My name is Holly Dake, and we are incredibly blessed to be working with Quetzal TV and View and Talk Media. And I'm so proud of the show and the production team behind it. They don't have to be here this late doing what they do, and but they are. And so we're very, very grateful. Thank you, Mike Dickens. I love this fool to pieces, regardless of the fact that I might hit him, I might be insane, I might go crazy, I might yell at him, he might throw a mic, I might try to steal his shot.
I may throw her.
He may throw me. Either way, either way. But we've been working together for. We've known each other. Let's talk about it. We've known each other.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get another shot right quick.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
Okay.
a little background. Hey, Ibis. We've known each other.
Hi, Ibis.
Hi, Ibis.
You just walked in that frame.
Do
That's
that
it.
again. Do that
Yeah,
again.
do that again. Come back.
No.
Come back. Come.
No. Do
come,
that one more
come.
time. That was more of a
Come,
threat.
Ibis, right quick.
But
We wanna.
yeah.
Like, let's stand up.
Oh, our first guest is
This
Ibis.
is our first guest. This is our executive producer, guys.
Yes.
Turn
this-
around. Get in the middle of us.
Get in the-
Get in the
oh,
middle
this
of
is
us.
weird.
Hey, can you back up, like, cause you're getting a crotch shot.
This ain't
Can we get
really-
like a full body? Hold on.
So this-
Maybe we should squat. Sit on the sofa. Sit on the sofa.
on the sofa.
Sit on the sofa, Ibis.
Oh, boys and girls, boys and girls.
Wait, why are you saying that?
Because boys on this side, girls on the girl
Oh,
on
I
this
get
side.
it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm going to share a mic, I might as well share hers.
Okay, that's good. Yeah,
All
'cause
right.
what's not gonna happen is you're not gonna.
I
be
obviously
reaching
don't have a
across
mic on me, so I
Oh,
might as
so
well share
he's
hers.
so it gives him an excuse to creep.
Okay,
And
wait.
so I'm gonna give him less of an excuse and move my mic, even though I love Ibis to pieces. But so there we go, right there.
You guys can stand up again?
Really? After we just.
I mean, I think we're good. You don't have to. It was cool.
You don't have to do it.
You
We're
don't-
already sitting down.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good, Jacob.
So we got that. So this is our executive.
This is a nice setup you guys have here. How long did it take y'all to build this?
About 20 minutes, maybe a little less than 20 minutes.
I did most of the work with one hand, really. You know,
That's
just
good.
kind of.
And by
kinda
one
drugging in.
hand, I'm sure.
Really, just my pom-pom hand cheering them on was
Well, those
really.
little rubbery slider things where you put on the furniture and just slide them around the room.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cost,
yeah,
three
pretty
easy
much.
payments of $44.95.
Yeah, no. I mean, like these throw pillows were like all me. They were all me.
Yeah. You manhandled those.
I
by the way.
manhandled them throw pillows.
Dude, let me tell y'all
Bring
something.
me a pillow.
When we were setting up the stage, Holly was in this piece like, give it up, throw it up.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
That's good. That's executive producer love.
Yeah.
No, Holly was up in this piece like straight up. Oh.
Bam. Bam.
And then she delivered these joints on the sofa like,
Bam. They will go in each corner. You will not smack me in my face.
I didn't smack you, I threw.
Yeah.
Lightly. Gently.
Exactly. So we're excited for the show because, you know, Mike and I, it's a dream of ours to have a show and just to be able to be a mess and be a piece and just act a fool with one another.
Holly, why don't you tell everybody how this whole thing got put together? I mean, because you basically came in last week and within a matter of what, overnight, we like, dude, you told.
It threw-
Seriously,
yeah, like-
exactly.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, This thing was flung together, not flung, because that makes it sound careless.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
But no, like seriously, this thing came together very, very quickly, guys. It was one meeting. Holly and I had just met up a couple of weeks ago. We met up after having not seen one another for like, what, 5 months?
Actually, it was less than that, Mike. I mean, I had been trying to contact Mike for a while, and,
It was less than 5 months?
Well, the last time we saw each other was April, so I don't know how long ago that was. But anyways, we ran into each other randomly.
Yeah, that's 5 months. April
Okay, 5 months. We ran into each other randomly on the street, and we said 6 months. And so we said we need to get together for coffee. Let's hang out, let's catch up. And we got together, and I said, we both are creative, and we like to be, we're actors, and we like to be creative and have that outlet. And I said, are you performing or in anything? Are you in anything creative?
Right. And I said, no, I'm a bum.
He said no, but I want to, but he said, I have this friend of mine, and apparently he's a partner of a studio, and he invited us.
I did not say that at first.
Did you not?
No.
He was trying to keep it to himself.
What happened was.
Yeah, he's trying to steal that limelight.
Well, no, this is what happened. So we had scheduled to meet up that Monday, and Monday comes around, and so me and Ibis run into one another. We've been working together for several years, about 3 years.
2 or 3 years, yeah.
Right, definitely 3 at least, I think. Yeah. We've been working together for about 3 years now, and ran into him that Monday.
But we never see each other. I mean, we're always completely separate.
Dude,
that's the miracle of it. It's like they never run into each other, and it was like.
Ibis and I hadn't seen one another. And what's so funny, what makes it even funnier is I've actually looked for Ibis. Like, I've actually looked to see him around. Not because.
Where's that fool?
Right, not because I'm like, stalker. Stalker alert, no. It's just because he's one of those familiar faces. He was one of the first faces that I saw when I started working at the job. And so, just looking, because we had kind of had some conversations every now and again,
Yeah, because we're both creative types. We've got similar projects going on.
Right, but I never knew. I knew he had gotten promoted into a new department, and I hadn't really spoken with them since. And so ran into one another on that Monday, getting coffee.
The Monday that.
Stealing donuts.
Right. The Monday that Mike and I were scheduled to meet for coffee and catch up.
6 months.
After 6 months of not seeing each other.
Just so happens I run into Ibis
on that same day, earlier that day.
And me and Ibis hadn't seen each other for a while, and we catch up. Briefly, I ask him, how's life been? And he's like, you know what? I'm kind of dog tired because I've been pulling this double duty situation. Me and my partner, I got a business partner, and we're kind of doing this TV studio thing. And I'm like, whoa, TV studio thing. That's kind of cool.
Wait, what?
Right, what? Say what? That's one of our bits.
That's one of our bits.
Whatever, our segments. Anyway, so Ibis kind of breaks down for me what he's been doing, and I give him the rundown on how I'm kind of in the industry a little bit, but I didn't give him too much information, didn't want to inundate him and didn't want to seem desperate because, in all honesty, I wasn't. It just was what it was.
He really wasn't. I was the desperate one. I was like, Mike, you got anything? Like anything working?
Right, no.
I literally have to pry him off my leg,
Whatever.
So Ibis shoots me some links for his television studio, and it's amazing. And so because it was so amazing, I was like, okay, well, I'm legit too. And so
I could do some things.
So I shoot him
a thing.
Right. So I shoot him a link.
I was at this thing with the thing.
Right. I shoot him a link of my to my agency's profile at my agency and on Actors Access, and he sees it and he hits me back and he's like, dude, I didn't realize that you were an actor. And I was like,
yeah, and Mike gives me no heads up.
A little something.
Right.
Something.
Mike gives me no heads up. So
wait, let me finish telling my story. Because it's bills. So that happens, right? Ibis opens the invitation. He's like, you guys can, you can come through anytime or anything like that. And it's really cool. Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. I'm dialed in.
We'll give you a little tour. See
right.
what we can do. Maybe talk about a little something.
We're thinking we get a tour.
Right. Now, I didn't realize, had I said anything about having an idea for a show?
No.
Okay, I didn't.
But I was in the middle of putting together these 5 shows that we're running on the Quetzal TV network.
Perfect timing.
Right.
Perfect timing.
Right.
At that point, it's like dude, you know what? Maybe we should come over, talk. We'll see if maybe there's something we can do together.
Totally.
So after
Totally
work,
perfect.
immediately after work, I get off at 1:30 p.m. I go to meet Holly in Uptown Park, Galleria area, at the Starbucks. I get there, and Holly shows up eventually. And
I was 15 minutes.
just 15 minutes. It's
Late,
whatever. It's cool.
15.
So anyway,
I get a window.
Holly shows up, and we start dialoguing about what's been going on in our world. Job situations and our
Or
gifts and our
no
talents and our
situation.
purpose, right? Or no situation, right? Or dead end situation.
Right.
So
Can we be real on the level with Mike and Holly?
Can we get on the level?
Can we get on the level? Like on that
Right,
level?
on this level,
It may be a
that
low
level.
level, but I'm on the level.
Right. So we start dialoguing about all that, and it starts to kind of come to a head, and we root all of our angst and our anxiety in the fact that, you know what, we might be getting a little bit tired. We might be, at a place where our hold on is being worn down a little bit. So maybe we need to refocus. Maybe we need to take a moment and redirect and just remember some other people who have gone before us, whose dreams didn't look like their dreams while they were on their way.
It's good.
And so we redirected, and we kind of refocused on that piece. And when we did that, just after it, I was like, oh, Holly, by the way, this morning I met this guy that kind of owns a TV studio, or works, is working on some production and everything. And she's like, say what?
Yeah, I was like,
So you've been holding out? My
What?
dude? Like, haven't I been asking you what you got going on?
like
I'm
I need work?
Right. And so I'm like, wait though, because I didn't know that I had this going. I didn't know that this was going on.
Right.
And so we dialogued a little bit about it, and she's like, so he said we can just dip over there anytime, and I was like, yeah, I guess. And she's like, so we could go now, and I was like, I guess
Oh,
so.
I'm ready.
Right. So I get Ibis
So
on the
it
phone.
was her who did the pushing.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean, it was
you
kind of a
said
mutual
he
decision.
made it available.
No,
that
I did say that.
Yeah.
But what's so funny is that he didn't know anything about, our vision for this show at all.
At all.
And he was like, just come over for a tour.
No idea who she was. I mean,
Right.
He didn't even know me.
I get this random call. I mean, hey, I got this friend. She wants to come over, check it out.
And so, you're right. And so, we show up, stalker.
Yeah. Now for real stalker alert.
Like straight stalker. But no, but that's what's awesome. I mean, we
Yeah.
show up for a
tour of
tour.
a TV studio
and by
end up with a TV show.
Right, we show up with a TV studio tour. We end up with a TV show. Exactly. But
That we're going.
exactly.
And, it actually looks like it's going to be one of the most anticipated ones in the lineup. So
That's what we're hoping.
but what's so
no,
funny?
well, that's the fact. I mean,
Oh,
based
well.
on the numbers on the Facebook and all this stuff, you guys are clearly the most anticipated one. And
Tell your friends.
Tell your
Kettle
friends.
TV network, okay, guys?
But it's
Kettle
just,
Web
but that's
TV.
just what's so
It's
amazing
going
about
down.
things that just work behind the scenes and perfect timing, and that we were ready. I mean, we worked on a project a year ago, Mike and I, and we honestly.
Somewhat similar.
Somewhat
you know?
similar, but what we would
It's
do
very
is
different.
we would go off to the side and we would be like, man.
The show that we really want to
Like,
do. is-
we would be like, dude, if we had our own show,
Like,
it would be
dude,
like gold. Like, it would,
if we could make the decision,
if we could make the decisions,
we would change.
we would do, and we loved the project that we worked on, of course.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to Leah Jones, Eric Jones,
DJ Harris,
Dwayne Johnson. Yeah. Oh, my heart, Pat Crowder. Shout out
Yes,
to you.
yes.
You're my love. Yeah. Anybody else?
Javier Frutos.
Javier Frutos. I mean, so many people that worked on the show. Sorry if I missed any names. I know I missed names because there are other people.
There are
So
other
I'm
people,
sorry
yeah.
that I even started.
it's not an
mentioning-
award ceremony.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
no, but I'm just saying it,
You'll
it
have
was
enough
just
time to forget
it
people's
was
names
perfect
later.
timing. The fact that Mike and I hadn't seen each other in 6 months, we ran into each other in a parking lot, and Ibis he had the studio. They never see each other. They ran into each other the same day that we were meeting for coffee. Ibis was creating content for his network that exact week. The pieces aligned at the time that they were
But
supposed
you forgot
to.
one main piece.
And
What
it
was the piece?
It was one
The
of
main-
those things where, I mean, I needed to get this done like now.
Right,
I
and-
don't have the time
And here
to
we
be
walk
waiting
in.
around.
Right, and she just so happened to have a lot of free time on her hands. And
A little extra time on my hands. I like to call it a mini retirement. Why tack it on to the end when you can enjoy it
In the middle.
intermittently?
In the
All
middle.
right.
And
Go
I just-
find you a mini retirement. That's
and
all
I
I'm
just
saying.
happen to be in a place of
I was there for the donuts.
Not angst. Well,
He was there for the
I was there for
donuts.
the
and I was there for the coffee. So you put us together, we would have been a cop. But
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Dun-dun.
that goes out to some of my friends, because I have tons of friends that are cops.
All right.
Oh, was that offensive? That wasn't offensive.
No.
If y'all are offended, get over it. Like
Everybody
real-
makes that joke. Everybody makes that
Yeah.
joke. Wait, so what's the
Grow
big
up
piece?
here.
What's the
So
other
what
big
was
piece?
yeah.
The big piece. I said we had all these big pieces.
That was the big piece, that you had all the free time on your hands.
Oh, yeah, so I was able. The big piece is how they ain't got no job. So can we talk about it?
Right.
But you know what? I know where my provision comes from. I'm not even fretting.
And I just so happened to be in a place where I wasn't pursuing any other major projects.
Right.
And I was actually kind of burnt out with the production of, with the pursuit of any major project. I'm not the auditioning type, because the way that I feel in my heart is, look at me, listen to me. Do you like me or not? Like, what is all this rigmarole? Like, why the runaround? Why do you make me drive for miles to go to this audition that you never had any intention of booking me for in the first place? You know what? Screw you, casting director.
Hey, we're nice. But actually, I have a question for Ibis. So if you didn't know that we were, that we wanted a show or had a vision for a show, and you thought we were just showing up for a tour, your quote was, and I remember at this moment freaking out in my mind. I freaked out in my mind, and because he was like, he showed us the tour. He was like, oh, I'm just, I'm showing him around, and then he was like, all right, well, he grabbed his notepad and he said, let's go to the conference room and let's talk about your show.
This dude throws the
And,
notebook
yeah,
down.
I mean, he says, let's talk about your show. And in my mind, I play it completely cool. I'm like, all right, well, I got a little bit of time. I make an eye contact with Mike, and we know exactly what each other's thinking. I just gave him and I said, you better come up with something, and you better come up with it now.
Right.
Because
and my look to Holly was, this is happening.
yes, exactly. So
Straight
we
up
play
deer
it
in the
cool,
headlights.
and do them in the conference room, and we go into the conference room, and we come out with we lash out ideas,
Ironed out a basic format. And,
Yeah.
and honestly, it was like
I
from
think the funny part was this. I want to highlight this part. He throws the what do you call the thing? The notepad down on the table, and he's like, now tell me your idea for a show, as he sits back and reclines. on it.
Right, he reclined.
I mean,
Like, he might as well have had
straight
an
Hollywood
ottoman.
style, like,
Ottoman.
tell me your idea for a show.
Yeah.
Impress me.
Impress
me.
I got Ketzel TV.
Right.
This my network.
Impress me.
What you gotta bring to the
And
table?
we're like,
you need me.
Right, and so we're sitting there like, but we didn't even know that we were supposed to be impressing anybody though. Like what? And so we start throwing ideas back and forth and that kind of
Well,
thing.
It really wasn't about that though,
After the crickets.
Right.
Because after the crickets, so he said, what are your ideas? And I gave Mike another one of those looks of, you better come up with something right now.
And make it good.
And make it really good, because this is my shot. So I'm gonna need you to speak up.
Right, and so we continue to talk with Ibis. And
Because he
Ibis
sounds
stops
good
us.
in anything he says.
Right.
So I was like, can you talk? Because
No, can I talk like right now though? Like,
Mike Dickens.
I'm trying to finish. No, so
what she
Ibis refocuses us. And like we are going back, throwing these ideas out for the show that we have been talking, everything that we have been talking about while we were doing the other show,
Right.
and even a little while after, and even just that morning at Starbucks. And so we are throwing these ideas out, and Ibis stops us after a little while, and he's like, hey, this is all fine and good. I'm not sure that you guys are getting the picture, so let me narrow the focus for you guys. If we were to shoot your show tomorrow, what were we gonna do? And then both I and Holly look at one another, and we give each other the same look, like,
Lord Jesus.
cuss horn.
Cuss horn.
This just got real.
This just got real.
This just got real.
This just got real. Right.
So I turn to Ibis and I ask, dude, is it all right if we kind of like, I don't know, iron that out right here? in
Yeah,
front of
just
you?
like
We
for a second?
I mean, we can put a show together.
But can I get a
and
minute?
It will be good.
Can I get a heads up?
Can we just iron that thing out? Just we just gotta talk about a couple of things, just a couple few.
Just like steam it a
And
little
that's
bit.
what we did. We talked about a couple few things, and we presented that. We stopped talking, and we're like, okay, here is our vomit of ideas.
Right,
right
just
here. This
bam.
is our regurgitation. And Ibis looked at it and he dug
Promptly
through.
got a lesson of how everything gets revised quickly.
Right.
Yes.
He
yes.
dug through the muckety muck and he saw 3 ideas and he said, just based on those topics, I think you guys have something.
I think
And
you guys have something. Yeah.
I see something in the two of you. I wasn't sure if he was talking about like my melanin and like or lack thereof.
Could have been.
That's,
Yeah.
that,
could've-
I mean,
I don't know.
Right, we highlight that about each other.
We do.
you know?
Like, I just react to what he says and somehow it works. I don't know.
It does.
It is. But what I loved about it was that, after the first sort of question and we were like, okay, what ideas do we have?
For real.
Right, like
right now.
Like right now, what ideas do we have? But once we got rolling, there was an excitement and there was an energy and there was a passion and we just got giggly about it. We got excited about that mess and we were like, man, there's so much we could do with this and we still, we have that excitement and we have that passion for it. And that's what life is about. Do that thing that you get giddy about. Do that thing that you get excited about.
And that's the reason why I encourage Lindsay Lohan to burn the freaking studio to the ground because that's what she really wants to do. In your heart, Lindsay, you're not going to be satisfied until you
wrong.
Dude, burn the yacht, burn the studio, burn the car, burn
Hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husbands too. Do it all, Lindsay. Do it
No,
big.
I'm sick of these fools. Positivity!
I'm
we
sorry.
want to affect positive change in the world.
That would be a positive change. Lindsay, go to jail.
Now that you have the show, how do you feel about the amount of creative freedom that you've gotten to this point?
It's nothing shy of a blessing. We have, guys, viewers and studio audience, we have the opportunity, rare opportunity, being as young in our career as we are and being as young in general as we are to produce what's in our creative mind and to bring that to the forefront and to connect with you guys and make sure that it's something that you guys want to see. There's so many things that you can be watching right now on TV and on the internet, and there's just so much media out there. And what we want to do is we would like to infiltrate the full gamut of nonsense and ridiculousness and negativity that's spewing out, and just do something that's a little bit lighthearted, that can allow you to take a little bit of a deep breath, not quite as gossipy as TMZ,
Right. But if I got something to say,
right? We might.
I might use this platform to say it.
Right.
Because I can. Ain't no other reason. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like to tear people down. I like to build people up.
Right. And I like to just observe and make, comments and observations.
You make comments. You do. You make comments.
And that's good. And to have that platform right now is really pretty cool. And it's definitely greatly appreciated. Like I said, we're blessed with the opportunity. Hopefully, somebody, whoever sees this show and prayerfully subsequent shows, hopefully you guys will be blessed as a spillover from what we're doing right here on the show. Because Holly and I, let me tell you something, we're putting in some serious work to try and make sure that you guys are feeling good when you turn off this station.
Yeah, and I don't even think as far as having creative control, that's like icing. That's like above and beyond what I was praying for. That's like, because not only do I want a way to be creative and to express my gift and to have a platform for that and to have an opportunity to do that, but it's like, oh, well, you're a producer on the show. You can actually create. You can say what you want. It can go where you want it to go, and you can put what you want on there. You can have the content that you want. That's a complete blessing, and not everybody gets that.
Right.
I'm
not sure, guys, where it's going to take us. We are definitely starting out. We're new and we need your support. We need you to talk about us. We need you to tell your friends. We need you to Google us. We need you to tweet about us. We need you to Facebook us. We need you to email us. We need you to hit up the network, Quetzal TV, QUETZAL. That's Q as in quick. Quetzal TV.
We went to HISD. We're not expected to learn how to spell.
Yeah, I'm a public school girl.
I went
Well, I have an excuse.
I went to Lamar Consolidated Independent School District in Richmond, Rosenberg, Texas. Wait.
That's the only time you're going to see Mike struggle. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not even getting in this battle because he could show me up. My Andra Namagi. What's the word?
No, androgyny.
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 You know, I'm just a simple girl. I'm just a simple girl.
While you
Shout out.
might just be a
While I'm
simple
shouting
boy.
out, shout out to BF Terry High School English Department, Miss Smith, and there was another teacher, but y'all got me together. Like y'all's focus was to have all of your students prepared and ready for college. And let me tell you something. I got to college and I had one free English writing, whatever you call it, intro to writing or whatever. I had a professor, right? I'm not gonna say anything bad. I'm just gonna say English was not the first language that this professor spoke.
Right.
All I have to say about
That ESL is no joke.
Right. So English was not the first language that my professor learned, and she was definitely a professor of English. And she was trying to come off with like this whole, freestyle writing paper, but I was taught, no, you have to have like your topics and your subtopics and organization and like research and like, supplementary facts and all this. Like, how do you just write a paper about ambiguously for something? What are you talking about? Needless to say, I didn't pass her class. But
And I don't remember my English teacher's name, so maybe that says a lot. I made jokes
All
in
I'm saying-
class.
all I'm saying is BF Terry High School in Lamar Consolidated Independent School District, you guys are one of the reasons why I can be here today and well-spoken and articulate. Also, shout out to my parents because they ain't no punks either.
Right.
That's what's up.
But you know what?
Subject and verb agreement. I'm
Don't
talking
make
about
me break into
happily
professional
marriage.
Holly.
Huh?
Don't make me break into professional Holly.
I don't poo, Holly.
I do not poo, Holly, for the record, on the level, whatever level,
Right.
for the record,
Right.
Holly don't poo.
Right.
I'm a lady.
Right. No.
Let's talk
this
about
is
it.
good. Let's talk about it. While we're on the subject, let's switch over to sponsorship. Let's shout out to Maytel. Maytel, look at Holly. Now look at Barbie. Now look at Holly.
Oh.
Now look at Barbie. Now I have this concept. Can I get my camera back? I have this concept for your new doll, and I think it will be all the rage for all of your young girls that are in transition. They're learning certain things about life.
Or young boys
It's
in
going to be
transition.
called Constipation Holly. And I think
You know what? For a split second, he might have been paying me a compliment, but no.
and I think it should be backed up by a TV show, like a cartoon show called Holly Takes a Poo.
Oh my.
And-
Okay, veto that mother effing mess
I smell
right there.
Summer movie. I smell summer movie.
Veto that mess right there. Cuss horn, mother, no,
That's good.
no.
I like my idea.
It is a long time coming though. It's a long time
You
coming.
can't tell me if Maytel decided to take me up on my offer that you would be like, you know what, Maytel? No.
But speaking about sponsors, I mean, on the real,
Right.
we are looking for sponsors.
No,
We are looking for
seriously, like we
sponsors.
really do need sponsorship. Like, please send us your money.
We may
your product.
we may be a hot mess, but we can sell the crap out
Right.
of your mess.
Let me tell you
Out of
something.
your product.
Will this camera make it if I stand up? Is it cool?
No.
No, well,
won't?
look, you're
Okay.
at the top of the screen. Mike,
You're right.
you
I
don't
see.
stand
My
up
bad.
and
My
make
bad.
that.
My bad. So look, this is what we need. We want some people to send us some clothes. Like if you are a designer or a department
Right.
store,
I'll take it.
we will wear your stuff on our show.
Right.
I mean, and we will send it back too.
Appreciate you. I'm probably gonna hang that up.
I mean,
I might say it's in the mail, but
We can-
it's not.
we can hang it up and keep it if you feel so generous. But I'm cool with like just looking fly on the show. Like I'm good with
we
that.
need a clothing sponsor
Small
to dress
beginnings.
them up on every episode. We'll in turn give you a shout out, let everybody know where you're located, who you are,
Exactly.
what you have to offer. Be a sponsor on the show that way.
Right. Furniture companies, furniture stores. If you have furniture that you would like for us to sit on,
If you think you can do better than our set right now,
I mean, this is nice furniture, but if you got something that can one up this junk, I mean, Not junk. I'm
No,
sorry. This is what I
joint.
said. This joint. That's what I meant to
I
say.
like my leather couches.
This
Don't
joint.
take my couch.
Let's talk about how this joint is like two-tone.
Yeah.
Hold on, but wait.
Let's talk about it.
Because I don't. Can we? Is there a camera that gets a close-up
No.
of this? There's not.
No.
No. Well,
Do you see any cameramen?
no. I know. I was like, I don't know if there's a camera where you can see. This joint is blinged out. Like there is chrome on this bad boy.
Get on the wide shot. There you go. So you can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
like
it's
these
two-tone. It's great.
these sofas are like riding on 22s. Or like 2 inches and 2 inches is what it is. It's 2-inch chrome right here. and
2-inch
And
chrome.
like 2-inch chrome right
We're
there.
riding on 2-inch
Dude,
chrome.
Hey,
Holla. Say something.
say what?
Say what?
That's
Right.
good.
If you have furniture.
If you have furniture,
Yeah.
If you
please.
just flat out want to send us money so that we can pitch your products.
Your product.
services.
Right.
I will pitch it proud. I will smile.
Well, I mean, obviously, we want to be able to try them out and make sure it's something that we agree with. We're not just gonna, pitch somebody's product just
Right.
for the sake of making money.
Right.
We actually want to endorse it and, make sure it's something that we ourselves want to use and, or we may already use.
Exactly.
I drive
And
a
this is
Scion, Toyota. Give me a call.
right.
Right. No.
I drive a Mercedes. Give me a call. I don't,
Oh,
but
hey, and
I
that girl
will.
that I met at the bar the other day, Mercedes. Give me a call.
Right. Right.
Ratchet.
Okay.
It's not happening.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I love Ibis.
I would really, 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 really like to drive a Jaguar XJL. Extended.
What's a Jaguar?
a Jaguar?
A Jajar?
I had a flub.
Who
okay?
can't say a word? Who can't say a word?
First of all, androgynomy.
Androgynous Mashami.
Androgyny? What?
Right.
Androgynous Mo.
No, I would love to drive a Jaguar XJL, extended wheelbase, blue and camel, dark blue, midnight blue, with the shine on that mug, and blue, navy blue and camel interior. That's what I would love to happen in my life. So, Jaguar.
But shoot,
Give me a
if you
shot,
want to
right,
send
Paul?
in an
A little bit more
Aveo,
specific,
we'll drive
maybe,
it.
because that's too general. I don't quite get the picture. I mean, it's like
No. You can send me any car you want. If anybody wants to send me anything, that's fine. Because right now I'm driving a Saturn Ion, and that joint is a stick shift. And every time I come,
I think we need to get the hell out of here. So,
do we?
how do people get in touch with us? How do they watch the show? How do they subscribe?
You're
to us?
asking us that question, but we need to you. How do people access the
Hey,
show?
you're the talking.
No, we have,
Look, I do this. You do this. That's
yes.
No,
We have multiple distribution methods for the show, correct? But the one that counts the most and the major way that we guys, that we want you guys to watch is Quetzal.tv, correct?
Quetzal.tv. You have to watch us live. We need to acquire 20,000 viewers so that, we can get those sponsorships. And you guys have to help us out. Get the word out. 20,000 viewers. Subscribe to it. Tell your friends. Watch it through Quetzal.tv. We are going to be available through iTunes, through YouTube. We're going to post a thing live on Facebook every now
Right.
and then. But,
Race to that 20K.
And yeah, we are going to be available on Roku, Google TV, and Hulu, and all those other things. But we do need everybody to watch the show through Quetzal.tv, at least the first time around. And,
Right. And the great thing is that we're going to have a couple different sort of cuts of the show. And we are going to, if you want to watch it live, it's our uncut.
oh, yeah.
Behind the scenes, you get to feel like you're actually in the studio audience, which is really cool. You get to see us cut to commercial break and what happens during commercial break. And but
all
then
the goofy antics that happen
Exactly,
in,
but-
around break and everything like that. You guys get an extra treat. So watch it live. It's something you're never going to see again.
watch it live, but it will be archived
It
on the
will be
website,
archived,
right?
And the actual edited version.
The edited
clean, safe
version, right?
Yeah.
Will be on the website as well. So we encourage you to watch it on the website, but we do you can download it on iTunes, on demand, Roku,
Google TV.
Google TV, etc. So we make it easy. There's no excuse.
Right.
Watch our show
Please,
on the level,
with Mike and Holly.
and I'm Holly.
I'm What was my name again?
Executive producer.
Ibis.
Executive producer.
So
This is good.
Yeah, this was an entire show altogether. Go. We're done.
Go home. We
Y'all
love
have a
you.
good night. We
Hey!
love you, world.
Do the on the level.
Oh, do the on the level.
Do the on the level.
On the level.
Do the on the level. Oh wait. Do the on the level.
Do the on the level.
Do the on the level. Do the on the level. Do the on the level.
That's good.
Okay.
I'm done.
And we're done. And I am in a
hot.
dress, and I just did that.
Good night, world. No. You know what? I thought of something that we could do.
What?
Right? Good night, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Good night, Orlando, Florida.
Good night, Australia.
Good night, New York, New York.
Good night, Nairobi, Kenya.
Right. Good night, Sydney. Did you just say that?
Yeah. Good night, Togo, Africa.
Good night, Chicago, Illinois.
Good night, Cape Town.
Good night, South Bend, Indiana.
Good night, Johannesburg.
Good night, St. Louis, Missouri.
Good night, London.
Good night, Florence.
Good night, Paris.
Good night, Athens.
Good night, China.
Is this the part where we sing the song that never ends?
Good night. This is the song that.
No.
not
We're
that
not starting
one.
that.
No, our outro song, I'm sure, is what he's talking about.
Is what it's talking about. Exactly.
I'm
No, because I mean, there was that show where they like, good night, Timmy, good night, George. good
Right.
night-
No, that's totally the same thing.
It's totally
the same thing.
that's what
yeah,
we do.
no, definitely.
All right, we're done.
Peace out.
Looking forward, got my head up, need to
And I'm on the level
That is a
myself.
great
Yes, it's
I'm on the level
okay.
myself off the
Okay, I'm looking forward, got my head up, need to kuwakilisha hivi na moyo wangu
Yeah, we
wote.
can
Yes,
actually
it's
come over here and see
okay.
that.
Okay, looking forward, got my head up, need to kuwakilisha hivi na moyo wangu wote. Yes, it's okay. Okay, I'm looking forward, got my head up, need to kuwakilisha hivi na moyo wangu wote. Yes,